Hey YouTube, this is Work with Maisha. Remember guys to like and subscribe, and you want to ring the bell so you can get notifications anytime I upload any new videos. So this topic today that I want to bring to you guys is something that you have to make a choice on. You can't have both. So you have to choose to walk with faith, or you can either keep fear, but you cannot keep both. Faith and fear are not two things that are in alignment. And here's a quote that is really important, and I think it's a really important quote to keep you in action. So this quote is, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to start to become great. In order to start attracting what you want in life, you have to start taking action. And if you choose to walk in faith rather than succumb to your fears, then you will make the decision to really be an action taker, and you'll start to get the results that you seek. I have a mentor, and he teaches me that you have to master your mind, because anything that you want is really what you project into your mind. It's like the movie trailer that's playing in your mind comes into your reality, because we visualize, and everything happens to us twice. First in the mind, then it pops out into reality. So you have to really be conscious of what you tell yourself on a consistent basis, because if we tell ourselves that we're scared, or we tell ourselves that we're inadequate, or we can't accomplish certain things, then we won't make it happen. But at the end of the day, if we choose to be faithful and just be an action taker, then you will start to perfect your craft and become better. Because Darren Hardy says in The Compound Effect that you have to do the mundane, boring tasks day in and day out to become good at what you want. So that's why it's really, really, really important to just move with faith and don't overthink. I was at a seminar one time. It was in 2016, December. It was a GoPro mastery event from Eric Worre. And I actually got a chance to see Tony Robbins there live. And it was so amazing. It was really energetic speech that he gave. He had us jumping. He all pumped up. And one thing that I took away that I remember is that if you overthink and analyze situations, that's where you stay in that state of being stuck. So he said, if you're in your head, you are literally dead. So you, have to be very clear on what you plan on attracting. There is so much power in clarity. You can't be vague, like, hey, I want to make a lot of money. You might just get $100. $100 could be a lot of money to you. So be very clear on what you want to attract. After you choose on what you want to be attract, that's when you have to start formulating your plan. And when you come up with this plan, you have to implement. If you could take this from me, a person that just been analyzing and learning stuff over years without moving for the most part, you don't want to get stuck in that state of just learning and always getting ready to get ready, because the only way that you could become great at anything is by doing it on a consistent basis. The way that I became good at doing videos was taking action and doing live videos, regardless of how I felt. I remember the first video that I did, I barely even looked in the camera because I felt odd looking at myself talking on a consistent basis. But doing it over and over and year after year, that's when I started to become better. In order to start getting the words to start coming to me on a natural basis, I read more. And because I read more books, I was able to articulate myself better and getting a message across. So you have to be very intentional on what you want to do in order to become better. If you're on your weight loss journey, just like how I am, you have to have self-discipline and mastery over what you put in your mouth, because you can work out as much as you want, but really it's that 80-20 rule, where it's 80% of what you eat and 20% of workout. Just like in growing a business or anything, it's 80% mindset and probably 20, and really I think it's 90% mindset and 10% skill, but we're going to go with the 80-20 and say it's 80% of your mind of what you're thinking, and then you have to develop some skills, so it's 20% skills. So it's just a matter of mastery and taking action. So if you're going to get one thing that I'm saying out of this video that I really think is really important, master your mind. Figure out what you want and don't stay in that state of being stuck. Be mindful of the self-talk. What you tell yourself on a consistent basis is what's leading you through your actions. So if you are making a decision that you are going to do something and get it done, just do it. Right? Because remember, you do not have to be great to get started, but you do have to start to become great. And if you desire to start attracting to things that you want into your life, you have to raise your frequency, raise your vibration. And the way that you do it is by, getting all pumped up, coming up with a specific plan, do jumps, get yourself feeling great, raise the frequency, but then you have to start taking action. And that's the part where a lot of people get scared, because you could script, you could write in your notebooks, you could jump on trampolines, you could get these feelings that, hey, I'm gonna tackle the world. But when the cameras are shut down, when you are by yourself, it's what's done in the background that will get you the glory in the long term. So start doing the tasks that's boring, that's mundane, that's not fun. Get yourself in those uncomfortable positions that is going to be a little scary, but through action on a consistent basis, you will start to break through and start living a different life because of the actions you take. And you'll look back later on and even laugh that you was even fearful at one point. So that's the message that I want to give you.